All right, hello. How is everyone? Yes. Hope everyone's doing good today. It is the middle of the week, which means it is time for Watercolor Wednesday. And a little bit of some jazzy coffee house music. So that'll be pretty fun. So, I actually sketched a few things out for today. I need to work on that too, the Miku. But first, I have to do some line art. But today, just a chill, laid-back stream. I'm going to be playing with my inks that I got a little bit here first thing, because I need this to dry if I want to paint it later. So, do a little bit of that. Let me just adjust the camera so we can see whatever it is I'm working on. Whoa, bouncy. Way too bouncy. All right. A little bit of this action. All right, sweet, way better. Perfect. So yeah, I got some colored inks. They're not, I guess they're not technically watercolor, but they're water soluble or whatever you call that. I don't know, I'm going to probably try to use one of my G pens that I use when I'm trying to ink manga pages. I gotta admit, I don't really use them a whole lot right now, but if anything, I have a glass pen that works really well for colored inks that we can use. But I got a whole set off of Amazon. And these are, I guess, pigments made in China. But they're great. They're great little bottles. They have pearlescent flakes in them. So you'll be able to kind of see the shimmer of them when I'm done. So yeah. But I hope everyone's day is going well. It's kind of started for me. I actually was able to work on my webtoon a little bit this morning. But I've had a really, really bad headache all day. I don't know where it's stemming from, but it's been an all-day trouble. So I ate some chips, and hopefully we're all good. All right. So I'm going to not try to do too much commentary. I kind of think I'm a little annoying whenever I talk and try to draw at the same time. So, but feel free to talk to me. I mean, don't worry about it. I'll still talk to people. I just don't want to, I don't know. I don't like making filibuster comments. It's true. Hello, Montana. How are you? I am doing pretty good, other than the headache, but everything other than that's pretty good. All right, I think I'm all set up now. All right. Sometimes the flakes settle at the bottom, and you got to be careful, because if you don't mix it well, it's not going to mix. It's kind of what I don't like about these, but... Oh my gosh, it's Gunner. What's up, Gunner? How are you? Hi, Ice. How are you? Thanks for checking out what I'm drawing. Hey, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the chill side of the internet. Most notably because I'm playing coffee house jazz. I wish I was in a coffee house right now. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I don't know why. Like, I don't really like being around a ton of people, especially when I'm doing my art. But the idea of being in a coffee house is extremely appealing. So I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's just not the same as being in a library, because it's not like they serve drinks and awesome pastries and you don't have the smell of coffee everywhere. So you can't really go to the library. Although the library in Dwight, where I live, is kind of cool. I think I saw they had like a little coffee machine. It's not like the best thing in the world, but it's, just a little bit of coffee. At one time, I was really interested in doing art outside, because I have a pretty big backyard now. And I tried it a few times. And if it wasn't like the wind and the heat getting me, it was the bugs. Like, oh dear gosh. When you do art outside, the bugs all know about it. I don't know how they know, but they know. And they're like, oh my God, let's go see what Lynn's doing. Let's just buzz up on her, bite her legs, and maybe walk all over her paints, So this one time, a ladybug had actually gotten all over my little sketchbook that I was painting. And of course the paint was wet, because why not? And it left little bug footsteps on there, which in hindsight now seems pretty cool. However, it still was a bug though. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe I wasn't like totally into it, I mean, ladybugs are cool. I mean, it's a lot better than having maybe like a wasp or something checking you out. So, I mean, I guess I can't be too disappointed. But still, I mean, it's a bug. And it was bugging me, obviously. That's why it's called a bug. A cat cafe would also be extremely cool, but now that I actually own cats, it is so hard to keep like cat hair out of my paintings and like off of my paint stuff. So I probably would not want to do it in cat cafe, but I would like to go just to simply be around them. Like, I'll do that. That's fine. Oh, you got to go, Starry? Aw. Well, thanks for coming. We miss you. Bye. Yeah, I know. Bugs bugging me. I know. High class, very highbrow entertainment there, you know. Ah. So this is why I do this with pliers and not my hands anymore. Got so much ink all over my pliers. Why do you do this to me? I must be an ink hoarder because I don't like letting any ink go to waste. I'm pretty sure it's probably a medical problem. Like if there was artist medical problems, I'm sure this is one of them. She refuses to let any ink go to waste. Medicate her. And the doctor's like, no, it's just natural to do that. Oh my gosh. Aaron, I literally have that issue. How did we get infected at the same time? I don't even place my stickers anywhere. If I get a sticker from somebody, I don't use it. I place them all in a drawer because my idea is that, I'll just figure out where to put them later, you know. It's way too stressful to figure out where to put that stuff, especially, you know, if you have the mindset of, I definitely would like to, you know, keep this and not, like, I don't want to put it in the wrong spot, basically. If anybody here can relate to that. Like, I don't want to mess it up. Like, you know, like, it's true. Yes, and I have like tons of sketchbooks and art supplies that I don't open or touch because I don't want to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin it. You know what I'm saying? Like, heaven forbid I ruin any of it. That would like be the worst to me. Like, I envy people, other artists that can just pick up their brand new art set and just use it. Those are the people you got to watch out for. Those are the scary people to me. They have some sort of witchery going on. Like, I don't know what spell they cast on themselves to be able to do that, but that's not right. Nobody in their right mind. Like, to me, I don't like how do they do that without having crippling anxiety? You know, I don't know. It's just all strange and foreign to me. Certainly the work of magic, obviously. I mean, come on now. Oh, I gotta do this manually. Yeah, I don't use all my stuff. I have way more fun and less anxiety if I use extremely cheap materials. I mean, yeah, the results, kind of don't turn out really well. But at least I don't have to, A, deal with the fact that I probably ruined like $100 piece of paint or a sketchbook or some other kind of other anxiety, like that I'm sure I don't know, but I'll figure it out when I'll figure it out eventually. Aw, Aaron, that's so cute. That's an artist's problem. Of course it is. You're sensitive about the stuff you bring to life. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, what I'm about to tell you, is definitely not an artist's problem. You know The Sims, right? And like Roller Coaster Tycoon and Zoo Tycoon, maybe that's like before your time, but they would let you have pets and stuff. And I would feel so bad for the virtual animals in my world that if anything bad happened to them, I simply just could not play anymore. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. Like I couldn't do it. So I actually had to stop playing that stuff. I can't do any kind of like animal simulation stuff. Why is this water not coming out? You gonna work? I just figured I was just really sensitive. Come on. Ugh, water, come on, come out. Oh my gosh. Let me just add more water to this. See, a fake animal to me seems like a real animal. I know it's just a piece of programming, but you can't help but not feel a little bad for it, Especially some of the stuff you can do in games. I mean, I can't help but feel bad. And then I feel bad that I felt bad about it. And then I end up feeling even worse because of everything. All right, this better be enough water. See, like, what if you eventually get rid of your table one day, or like that book? I'm slowly coming around to the idea of maybe putting stickers on sketchbooks and art books. Because those I'm going to keep. Like, obviously, I'm not going to throw away a sketchbook I worked on, or a painting book. Or even if I could find a way to incorporate the sticker with the drawing in some way. Okay, so do you just not work, or what is wrong? I remember this brush taking a while to do its thing. Oh, wait, it might be working. I gotta I'm afraid I'll pop it. There is more moisture. I am getting somewhere. Oh, balloon animals. Oh. I feel like scrapbooking would be one of those things that would be classified as way too anxiety producing. Because I'm not going to know what the heck to put in there, And then you have all those stickers and all those pictures, I wouldn't know where to put them, how to put them. So I'm going to classify that as extremely anxiety producing. Hey Demos, how are you? Oh, and just so everyone knows, I have no clue what I'm doing in regards to this painting. This is like the first time I'm trying out something like this. I thought it'd be fun. So we'll see. It might turn out like complete garbage, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and you know how we were talking about like artist medical issues? So like all that anxiety from ranging from not wanting to use art materials to not wanting to try new things because I was worried I was going to mess things up. Like that all in all was probably one of the major hindrances that made me not grow as an artist. I mean, real talk. If you want to talk about like one of the most major things to screw up your own progress as an artist, like not taking risks, not using your materials, not wanting to, just being too afraid, of what you're doing. Oh, hey, Jimmy, how are you? Welcome to the cool side of the internet. Hey, Eva, how are you? Ooh, that's too bright. Oops. The only problem with these inks is you can't figure out how much you're using until you put it down, and then by that time it's way too late to correct it. All right, now the fun part, the hair. You had the stomach flu? Really? That's really weird. Because this morning I was really sick, actually. And it just kind of came on suddenly, because yesterday I was feeling fine, obviously. I mean, I streamed and, you know, dinner with the boyfriend and then went to bed. And then this morning I was really sick. I didn't feel good, and I had a very horrible headache all day. But, like, I, like, refused to believe that it was something I ate, you know? But maybe, I don't know. That stuff can, like, fly around and you not even know it. Oh, that's okay. I mean, I'm better now. I mean, we all get sick eventually, you know? And I am definitely not the picture of perfect health. That is for sure. Oh, sweet. You're doing some animation? Oh, cool. What kind? I do animation, too. That's why I'm excited. You want to eat something? Do you have chocolate pretzels with you, Gunner? Just so you know, chocolate pretzels are da bomb. You can't exactly convince me otherwise because my mind is already made up. Also, have you even tried a chocolate pretzel? If not, you need to. And that's just all there is to it. Alright, let's see how we can get this to work. What? Your city doesn't sell chocolate pretzels? Blasphemy. Actually, let me keep these down here. Let's see. Usually I start from, I guess we'll start from the top, huh? Okay, I think I got the hair kind of spaced out. thanks, Aaron. I think the hardest part is when I have to do large transitions like this, because it takes a lot of, I don't know, you gotta concentrate. Because once I start in a section, if it's wet paint, I can't let it dry because I don't like the fringe look when paint dries. Like, I want it to be one smooth gradient. So that's like the toughest part for me. But it is looking okay, which is good. What animation program do I use? So I do all my animation in Clip Studio Paint. But I don't really have a good recommendation per se. There's a free one there's free ones out there, but a lot of them can be, hard to use, or there's a big learning curve. So you got to be careful with that. But anything that has layers and can let you export, as a GIF or an animated movie, Oh yeah, there's also Blender, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're doing 3D stuff. I guess they also have like something called a grease pencil, so you can do 2D animation as well. But I never played with it. I like doing cell animation. At least that's what a lot of my stuff has been recently. So I've only ever looked at Clip Studio Paint and OpenToons. OpenToons is an animation program that Studio Ghibli uses for all their films. And now it's freeware. So, and there's a big learning curve with it. It's definitely not for, like your first time or anything. So, but OpenToons is a free to download program. So I scooped it up because I didn't want, if it's free, I'm going to grab it. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe when I get good enough at animating, I'll use it to animate some stuff too. Because I'm not going to sit here and recommend Photoshop or anything, or Flash. Well, Flash is kind of obsolete now; it's replaced with Adobe Animate. But anything that costs money and you're paying for it on a monthly basis is kind of BS to me. Now you might say, well, Lynn, Clip Studio Paint is also pay by month. You're right. However, I got Clip Studio Paint when they had the perpetual license. So anytime you get something, get a perpetual license. Don't be paying, out the butthole for, something monthly. Just get the perpetual version, and that means it's there with you forever, Because your money can be like spent in way better ways than being allowed to use a program for a month. Real talk. I mean, I know I can. Yeah, I mean, try it out. It could be your next favorite thing, or it may not work out for you. Oh, you guys are talking about school. School is one giant catch-22. Like, they tell you to make sure that you enjoy your youth and, like, enjoy this all your time in school and whatnot, which I completely agree. I mean, there's really, you can't go back. But you really don't know what the good times are until you're gone, like, until they're gone, you know? That's only when they're good, you know? So it's easy to get frustrated and annoyed and not interested in a lot of stuff. But how do you know what's the good times for you and what really was the bad time for you, you know? That is the question. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, hey, Erin, how you doing? Glad you could come back. I'm sure there's a big difference in this painting and where we started, because I think you were here when I initially started this painting, and now it almost looks kind of done. But we need to add a lot of line work and stuff to this yet. No, I'm not a hedgehog. Oh, what animal would I be? I don't think there's really a good choice for that. Because any animal you pick is going to have, ups and downs. What, creators can turn into other hedgehogs, or what? Or wait, I don't know what's going on. I'm just drawing. I'm an icon? Oh, really? Oh, I didn't think I was that good at anything. See, I try to keep it, like family friendly and PG in here, but I myself am not a very PG person. So a lot of life advice I give is not very, PG orientated. Like, if someone's treating you a certain way, you have absolutely every reason to just say, F you, you can go, sit and rotate, kind of thing. People shouldn't treat you like that. Especially on the internet, Yeah, like, this person, whoever they are, doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter who they are. This person, so obviously, we all know that the account in question, okay, we can already tell that this person is kind of just immature, right? They're immature, but they're also crazy stalkerish. Like they'll stalk my account, they stalk your account. They seem to have figured out private information of yourself. And then they were so bold as to repeat it. Like that tells me they lack common sense. They're probably a child, right? They're probably someone who's, just looking to create trouble and drama, and you don't deserve that, right? I mean, you're an adult, you need to protect yourself, and I know there's teenagers with really good heads on their shoulders, I mean, I like to think I was one at one point. And, just screw that. Like, just, hell, screw that, You don't need that. Nobody needs that. F that. Like, it doesn't even need to be, like, a question in your mind. You just say, ooh, what a weirdo. Yeah, no, block or ignore. And I know you don't like me talking about this, but the same, like if someone says something online, I don't care if they call you like an 8-foot, Long Island hot dog. Okay. People are going to say whatever they want, You can get mad at them all you want, it's not going to make them stop, And some people just say things that they don't mean to be offensive, but it turns out offensive, And I made the mistake, of course, in my time, of getting extremely upset and then not understanding what they were saying, and I burned a lot of bridges, and I'll stop talking about it because I know you don't want to hear more of it, which is fine, but don't take things so seriously all the time, be open a little bit, like you're an amazing, like, you're an amazing, gay man. Like, I would have expected you with your temperament to be like, yeah, girl, I'm weird and I love it, like, own that shit, Someone wants to say something, whether it's mean or not, just be like, yeah, I'm gonna own that shit. I'm weird and I like it, or let's see what people called me. God, well, a lot of things I can't actually repeat, But, yeah, I'll stop talking about it, Like, I really like you and Toad, like, I like Krisu and I like Toad. You two are good people to me, I like talking to good people, And to see you get so hurt over something, no matter what it is, I'm not even just talking about today or yesterday or 2 days ago, like just anything in general, I just hope somehow my advice reaches you, and you say, you know what, Lynn's right, it don't matter, like, people are going to say what they say, I can just delete it, block it, clean up my channel, I mean, I don't, and if someone does say something and you're not sure if they're actually trying to insult you, just own that shit, just own that, be like, yeah, I got called weird, I was a dragon girl, I got called a slew of names, and, I mean, I got bullied quite a lot, but just, I just eventually just owned it, and I was like, yeah, you got a problem with it, So, I mean, they still said whatever they said, but it ended quickly because I was turning it around. It wasn't so much of an insult. It was yeah, no, you're telling me something I already know. Do you need something? Like, I already know I'm amazing. Like, you don't need to keep telling me how amazing I am. Like, I already know that. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry if anyone else feels uncomfortable with that. I mean, I try not to swear, and I don't want to harp on people. I mean, we're here for a good time, But I also don't. You guys are my friends. I don't want you guys to feel, offended by the things I say, and I don't want you to, I don't know if people have ever told you that, really doesn't matter what anyone says online or anything else, Or maybe sometimes you just need that extra reminder every once in a while, Sometimes it still hurts, But that's okay. Back to drawing. That was my TED Talk. return next week for how to make lasagna. This is inspirational. Oh, thank you. Good. I was worried I was going to get in too much trouble from my bad words. And I know more bad words too. Like, don't think I'm just limited to that. I got a whole repertoire of linguistics I can use if really need be. I know my stuff. You may not think it, but I do. We all try to be awesome. We're awesome all in our own different way. I pity the fool who don't see me as awesome. They missing out on some good stuff. That's what I like to think anyway. We'll see if it comes true though. We love you, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're so amazing. Look at you fighting your stomach flu and still showing up to the stream. Jimmy. Jimmy. Why are you so, like, good at what you do, you know? Like, did you just wake up one morning and just realize you were awesome? Or was it a process? Like, I'm just kind of wondering, you know? For a friend, I'm just wondering how we make that happen, so. God, I'm so stupid. All right. All right. I think. No, that looks okay, I think. I think I want to add orange, though. Oh, that's actually funny, because I meant not orange. The other color, not... Never mind. See, when I added in that ink, I made the mistake of adding too much orange to the base color. So I need to somehow add some... I'll probably just make it more red or pink. But we'll find out. All right, all of you go back. We're done with you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I mean, this was, God, I sketched this yesterday, and I was not certain how it would turn out, and I wasn't particularly excited to try it out. So, I'm glad it actually looks a little bit better after adding the color. Please do not remind me of the Sigma Steggy. Sigma Steggy is not for the public eye. Yes, I'm Jimmy's friend. Sweet. Aaron, you are mighty chill. Don't worry. You've got nothing to worry about. Your chillness is literally spreading all over the chat. No worries about that. I was going to make a joke. Aaron is too cool for school. That's why they homeschool. Because they're homeschooled, you know, so it's like a joke. Never mind. It was only funny to me, I guess. We make it work with luck and prayers. Definitely a lot of prayer. It's kind of awesome, just can't be replicated. Yeah, everything gets a lot better when you don't have people who just are being idiots in the stream. That also helps too. Can't lie on that one. Man, you can barely see this blue I'm using. Gosh darn it. Ooh, guess what I'm having for dinner tonight? Just guess. Guess. I dare you to guess. Okay, stop guessing. So we're gonna have Korean barbecue ribs. I absolutely will die for Korean barbecue ribs. I'm going to have like the best dinner of my life later. I love rice. I love rice. I love what it does for me, which is make me full. I love rice. Rice is, some people say it's a poor person food, but I disagree. I mean, you can't have enough rice in your life. And if you don't like rice, you just probably haven't had good rice. So I would suggest going down to your store, cooking it in the cooker thingy, or whatever they call the little rice cooker, whatever. Put some green onions on that, maybe a little seasoning, some MSG, just a pinch of MSG. You don't want too much now. And, green onion. I said green onion, right? Put a lot of onion in it, a lot of garlic, right? And chow down. Tell me what you think. You're going to be amazed. Maybe also have some Korean barbecue with it. But you didn't hear that from me. Yes, yes. Dude, you're not getting my ribs. Those are my ribs. And my boyfriend's gonna make them for me. I'm about to have me some tasty, tasty ribs. Dude, I also really want to make authentic bibimbap too. I love all rice dishes. I really love glass noodles. Really, really thin rice noodles. I love glass noodles. Oh my god. Like, I swear, I don't love Asian culture because I think it's cool. I like it because their food is damn tasty. That's what I'm really after, if you want to know the truth of the matter. I'm after that for the awesome food that they give me. And I pay handsomely out the buttocks for it. Okay, so the reason why people like Biscoff is because no matter where you are in the world, someone somewhere is dying to have a dry ass cookie. There's always going to be a market for people to have dry, hard, crunchy cookies with no flavor. That's just simply how that works. I didn't make the rules, I simply just repeat them. And dry, stale, disgusting cookies are absolutely on the list. Oh man, this is probably gonna be really bad. Oh, thank you, Hedgehog. Sorry, I didn't see that. I got my face like pressed up against this painting almost. I'm always like that when I try to do fine details. Oh, or if I could just not bump the camera, that would help too. Oh, Jeebus. Oh, well, yeah, I'm glad you like it. I specifically made this sketchbook like a test sketchbook because there's a lot of different styles that I want to try out, but of course I'm always anxious about it, so I deemed this appropriate sketchbook for all my different testings and stuff. It actually does work. It actually does make you feel a little bit less anxious about trying out new things if you just set aside a sketchbook for certain things and just don't worry about it, you know? Thanks, Mally. I try my best. Yeah, these colors are pretty vibrant. I have a watercolor set. It's liquid watercolors, and it's specifically for vibrant colors. So when you put down like pink, it'll actually show up as pink. Here's the bottle. So it's Dr. P.H. Martin's brand, and there's a set of them. So it's called the Radiant set. It's a concentrated watercolor, and that's what makes everything so bright and everything. So, yup, yup, yup. Let me choose a different color. Peppers. I gotta let you know, I'm not a big fan of peppers. Mainly just because I don't like the taste of them. No, I need a different color. Although I did actually paint a pepper when I did a Flareon painting, and the Flareon is stuck inside of a pepper jar. So I think that was literally the only time I've ever drawn a pepper in my life. It's also the last time I ever drew a pepper. Yeah, you can't really see that. Why can't I get these to look vibrant? Nah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. And now I ruined that whole section. Great, great. Yeah, that looks not good. Don't joke about stuff that we already said you shouldn't be doing. I mean, I don't know why you would do that, but you're just another person we're gonna just ban, so. It's like, hey, I want to do this. And the entire chat is like, no, you shouldn't do that. That's not allowed. And then they're like, I'm going to do it. And then you expect, what, I'm to not time you out or ban you? What, you just think I'm a pushover? No, we don't do that, baby. You down. right, bye, Mally. All right, there we go. Interesting experiment. I think next time I'll do the colors a lot lighter and then build up a bit darker, but I think they're a bit too saturated. I kind of want to tone it down a bit. So I'm going to wrap up the stream here in a few minutes. Just let everyone know. Until then, I think I'm going to maybe draw out something. I have another idea for a painting, but I didn't finish it yet. Oh, my bad. All right. When in doubt, pen sketch. Pen sketches are good. Of course, I have to add more stars. Stars are life. Stars are aesthetic. Sparkle. All right, bye. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Alright, I'm not sure what I drew here, but something. There, pen sketch. Alright guys, well, I want to thank you for coming out and hanging out with me. This is what we painted. Pretty awesome, not gonna lie. I'm kidding, it was just a random sketch. At least it turned out like somewhat presentable. So, well, I'm glad some people like it. And then, not the top part, I did the top part earlier. And then, whatever, this is a little sketch, so. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I want to thank everyone for being here. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow if you want to stop by. I'll be on my tablet doing some digital art. Maybe working on some animation. Kind of still not sure what we're gonna do tomorrow. And there will be no stream this Friday, unfortunately. So, tomorrow will be the last streaming day of the week. We're going to skip Fan Art Friday this Friday. So, I hope I see everyone later, maybe. If you want to come back, that's also cool. And have a great day. Bye!